In part 2, you will receive the remainder of my already recorded message, including divine cards, to wrap up and tie in the message today that you may have resonated with. Go ahead and click part 2 to receive more, and enjoy. Let's go ahead, collective, and get some cards out. This very powerful message of intentions and direction. In 2024, where are you headed? Where are you headed? Because chance favors the brave. Chance favors the prepared mind. Don't be a slave to your old self, the old life that you've once lived. Don't be a slave to it. Instead, learn from it, grow from it. Don't stay complacent. That's what I mean when I say don't be a slave to your past life, that past version of you. Instead, break free from the chains that you have maybe placed on yourself and your life, thinking that you couldn't create the dream life, thinking that even if you fail that you wouldn't get up, thinking that people would doubt you and not show you love, thinking those negative thoughts. Get out of that habit. Instead, switch your perspective and get into the positive mindset and saying, I can have it. I can have that dream life. I can have anything I want because there's people out there doing it. People have what I desire, right? So therefore, there's no confusion when it comes to the question of, is it possible or obtainable? Because it is. If other people in life have what it is that I desire, therefore I can have what it is that I desire, and I can visualize it, and I can make it happen, and I can apply action, and I can have a sense of direction of where I want to go in my life. Heart. It says heart on this card. Believe in your heart that you're meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. And that's exactly what we're going to end on. Believe in your heart that you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. A lion has to have heart. You have heart, collective. Believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. Believe it in your heart and you will achieve it, collective. It's a brand new start for you. The slate is wiped clean. You have a fresh new slate, collective. Know that in your heart, no matter what you have been through in your life, that you have been through it, and it's been for a reason, because you have a purpose to go and reflect on your journey. So that way you have a better understanding of where you're headed. Reflect on why you are the person you are today. And maybe somewhere in that reflection, you'll get the answers that you've been praying for within yourself. Because we have the answers that we seek ultimately within ourselves. Your energy is so sacred. And yes, it is. You are the sacred self. The messages are within us. Meditation heavily. And look, patience is within me. What were we speaking about? Patience could be heavy as well. Patience could be very heavy right now. Having patience with yourself. And patience, again, what did I touch on earlier? Patience helps create new perspectives because you are able to stop and maybe listen to someone that you maybe would have ignored in the past because you were impatient. Or maybe you can reflect and have patience with yourself in the sense that don't get angry about the past mistakes. Don't get angry. And if you get angry, embrace that anger in the sense that it's there, let it be, but understand that it won't forever be there if you don't allow it to be. You don't have to be bitter about your mistakes. Instead, you can transmute that pain and be the alchemy. Be the alchemist of that pain and turn it into power and passion for thee. It's okay to make mistakes. We're meant to make mistakes because if we were perfect, nobody would know anything. My opinion. If we were perfect, nobody would know anything. Nobody would know anything because we have to go through it. Experience is important in this life. Again, we're living a human experience. If we were perfect, we wouldn't know anything, in my opinion. Because if you're perfect, that means you've never been hurt. You never had to have fear. You never had to get your heart broken. If you were so perfect, you never had to know what it's like to be without. If you were perfect, I don't believe there's perfect. There's only a demonstration of learning in this life. Nothing is perfect in this life. So accept your flaws, accept your decisions of the past, and get more involved with how you feel about your own discernment. Pray for better discernment. That's something I even do for myself. Pray for more discernment, for God to lead you in the direction where you can feel safe being your sacred self, feeling safe within yourself as well. To say, hey, I trust myself enough to go the distance in this area of my life because I know I'm worthy. And even if I fail the first time, I can get up and maybe take a different direction and get to that destination on my journey. But again, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So in that journey, I have to grow and learn and evolve and trust myself more and more and more, so I can see myself as that person who has earned it and who is worthy of it. And therefore, I'm able to accept it and embrace it with open arms and an open heart. Can I be patient with me enough to go and see myself in the dark? The dark times that I had, can I sit with myself and be patient enough to meditate for 5 minutes without getting up? Can I be patient enough and go to the gym consistently without being aggravated with myself because I'm not seeing the results? Maybe I gotta switch it up, or whatever it is in your life. Can you be patient enough? Can you give yourself the time necessary? Can you be patient enough in the sense that tomorrow might be the breakthrough? Don't give up today, because tomorrow is tomorrow and today is today. Be present. So if you feel like giving up, don't give up, because what if tomorrow is the day? Be patient with yourself. You're not going to get it all done when you think. It's not on your timeline, it's on God's. Divine timing is always at play. So therefore, if you know that you can't give up, because what if tomorrow is the day and you gave up today because you just had enough? But it's okay to just have enough. When you just have enough, you got to go back and rest and take a break and reflect in that rest and in that break, because there's always enough. Why have you had enough if there's always enough? If there's always abundance of things in this life, how have you had enough in your life? You have made enough mistakes? No. Maybe you need to make some more mistakes. Because what if mistakes are a blessing in disguise? What if I can learn and grow from my mistakes? What if I can rise from the ashes of my mistakes? You're not perfect. You don't have to be. Peace I seek resides within me. I gotta know myself. I gotta know myself. I gotta get in tune with me. Because that's when I will choose faith over fear. Because I trust myself. What is it gonna take to trust yourself, collective? Enough to stay consistent in something that you have been wishing and hoping and praying for. It takes you. It takes you to be the miracle in this. You are your own miracle. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is reminding me of this video right here where I have done this reading where I said someone is going to initiate, and there goes that word initiator again. Initiator, somebody is going to be the person to initiate their own miracle. They are going to be the initiator of their own miracle. Because they are going to take the reins and take responsibility, take control of their life, the areas that they can control, in the sense that you can only control you. That's what I mean by that. The only thing you can control is your actions and the way that you think. So let's take the reins on that. And let's say, hey, I want to go this way. I want to go to true north, because that's where I feel the direction is meant for me. And that's where I'm going to choose faith over fear. And I'm going to have patience with me, because I know that when I get there, no matter when it is, no matter the date, the time, the age, when I get there, it's going to be everything worthwhile for me. It's going to be everything that I made mistakes for. It's going to be the reason why I didn't give up. It's going to be why I said peace resides in me, even when I didn't feel peaceful at all. It's going to be the reason why I said love won't escape me, because I am love itself. Even when I didn't want to be here, I said peace is within me. I got to make it clear. Real change starts from inside of you. God said I got to make it clear. And it's reminding me of that J. Cole song. The only real change comes from inside. The only real change comes from inside. The only real change comes from inside. You will not stand in the shadow of another. You will not stand in the shadow of another, because you are in control of your life. You will not listen to the naysayers. You will not stand in the shadows. You will think bigger, and you will become the person who initiates your own miracle. And instead of just being the initiator, you're going to take the reins and you're going to point yourself. Those two horses On the chariot, you are the one. That's what I'm seeing. A buggy with horses, and you have the reins, and you're driving. You are the driver of your life. You are in the driver's seat, and you are saying, hey, I know where I'm going. I might not know how to get there, but even if I'm lost, I still have a sense of direction on how to get there. And I have faith over that fear of not knowing how I'm gonna get there. I have patience in knowing that divine timing is always the perfect timing, if perfect was such a thing. You will do the best you can every single day. You will do the best you can every single day. I embrace change. It's screaming it. The only real, we have change. We have change 2 times, and it really just feels like 3. It really feels like 3 times. With the J. Cole song, the only real change comes from inside. This card and this card saying, I can embrace change. I can embrace change. And this is going back to the very beginning of the reading where I mentioned that maybe you've associated change with something negative, because maybe in the past change was happening so rapidly, so fast, and it felt like you weren't in control of anything, and essentially you weren't. But all the things that were changing in your life maybe hurt you, or you had to learn from pain in those changes, and you associated change with something negative. But maybe change is something very positive and something that's only guaranteed in this life, because we are meant to change and evolve and grow. So welcome change, because maybe change is what you need in your life. Welcome that change. And how can you welcome that change? By going deeply within yourself and understanding the peace that you seek resides in yourself. And you're doing the best that you can to discover that peace and to become that peace and to cherish that peace and to love that peace, to become that peace. You're like a tree. You're not rooted from that peace. You're not lifted out of that peace. You'll always have that peace within you, no matter the fluctuations of outer circumstances. I have surrendered and I am peaceful within. So therefore, no matter what's going on in my environment, I am stable like that tree. I am secure like that tree within me, so nothing will shake me. Maybe my leaves will fall, and maybe things will transform and I'll grow new leaves and evolve. But that tree, that trunk is solid, it's stable. And it's reminding me of the tree of life, the connection that we all have with Mother Nature. The seasons are changing. This is a new life. Embrace it. Because I am becoming a better person every day. Every single day you decide to dive deep into yourself and be patient with yourself and understand that even if you're not where you wish to be right now, it's okay. Because in this moment, this phase of your life, this version of who you are, embrace it and love that version of yourself, because one day you'll reflect back on this version of yourself and understand why you had to be this version of yourself that you are right now, because you were learning and you were healing and you were growing as this person you are right now. So love the person you are right now and learn from the person you are right now, and be open and honest with the person you are right now. Because that's when you will identify and remove toxic people around you, because then you're going to start recognizing your worth, and then you're going to start recognizing what you will allow and what you will not allow in your energy, and how you will protect your energy even further and better and more efficiently. That's what you deserve, to protect your energy, to protect your sweet, sweet heart. To no longer allow other people's burdens to be projected onto you and held. You take responsibility for you, and that's all you need to really know about yourself right now. And look, exactly, meditate on the answers that you seek. And I spoke about meditation earlier. Someone out there, even me, collective, meditation is heavy right now. And in that meditation, make sure you have your journal right beside you, because there are going to be some things you need to write down, to reread, to reflect on. Always be thinking ahead, but stay present. Stay present and be present with yourself. And we had a card over here, because in that moment that you do that, you will start radiating confidence. And like I said, you are that tree. You may sway and drop leaves, but your confidence will keep you grounded. And that's beautiful, because you're confident, because you trust yourself. And that's where you are going to reach. If you're not at that confident level right now, that's who you are becoming. Because again, every single day when I choose me, I am becoming a better version of myself. And I believe that's all we really need. Self-mastery will help reveal itself in your every single day life, the things that you're choosing to allow. And I just keep hearing the tree of life. And here's the owl, very wise. It says, pay attention to the winds of change. That's change 3 or 4 times. It literally says, pay attention to the winds of change. Ebb and flow in life. Ebb and flow. Because when you ebb and flow and you don't resist, that's when you can see a different perspective, and that's where wisdom is. And the wisdom lies within your heart. The passions, the answers you seek lie within your heart, because God lives within our hearts and souls. And it says right here, the universe. Always be in harmony with the universe. Always be in harmony with the universe. Meditate, get out in nature, allow your faith to be stronger than your fear, embrace the change, be patient with yourself, and have a sense of direction. Even if you're lost, understand that you are the miracle. May God, your higher power, continuously bless you and all that you love. And I pray that everyone out there has a sense of direction and a rediscovery of who they are and who they are meant to be. And I feel like all of our collective who resonates and understands, they're going to get to the destination that God plans for them to reach. And that's so beautiful. And you should show gratitude and be so grateful for the opportunity every single day to better yourself, not just for you, but for all. I love you, collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and your girl is out. With love, gratitude, and value. Peace.